Love is limitless, love is timeless, love is ageless, love is weightless.
Gabrielle Brown is a 13-year-old poet.
And in love, beauty is something different. I've always wrote stuff, but I really started writing when I got up here.
Here is the Ronald McDoanld house. Gabby and her mother Dee are staying here while Gabby undergoes chemotherapy. This mother and daughter have utilized the house twice in the last 2 years. The first time was in January 2011.
She had a growth behind her right knee, and they done a biopsy, and it came back that she had cancer from the femur bone.
After 8 long months of chemotherapy, some good news. Gabby was released from the hospital and she and Dee returned home, 4 hours away in Manchester, Kentucky.
She had doctor's appointments every 3 months. We made sure that she went to every doctor's appointment, and she done real good for an entire year.
I was having a CT scan, and the woman told me that I needed to take a deeper breath, and they had never told me that. So I kind of knew something was wrong then. I was diagnosed with cancer, and it was in my lungs, so they had to do a biopsy on it, and then they brought me up here so I could do my treatments. I was fine with it. I kind of expected it. It's just easier to deal with if you actually have it than the fear of you might get it.
You never get used to hearing your kid has cancer, never. I mean, I don't care how many times you've been there and how much you think about it coming back. You never get used to hearing it's come back. If she's 20 years old and I hear it, I don't think I could handle it at all. She's a lot better at it than I am, for real. She can handle a lot more than I can.
In November 2012, Gabby had surgery to remove the cancerous tumors from her lungs. During their stay at the Ronald McDoanld house, Dee and Gabby found much-needed comfort and support at the house, and they're thankful for it every day.
I don't know what we would do if this wasn't here. I mean, it's an awesome place. I mean, I don't know. The people here are real sweet, like Kay and all of them in the office. I mean, they just welcomed us in with just, like part of their family. Driving back and forth wasn't an option. There was no way we could do that because the doctors wanted her here because of her condition. And motels, there ain't no way we could afford a motel because I don't know what we would do if this hadn't been here. We'd have been probably living in our car.
Gabby and Dee not only found support from the house staff and volunteers, but also from other families staying at the house.
Everybody just it's got not the same story, but, they're all in the same predicament, worrying about this and stressed about that. And people here, you can talk to each other and kind of relieve some of that. It's not, you don't have to just worry constantly by yourself, There's a lot of good people here.
And those people and their stories, their anguish, emotion, and love sparked a creative outlet for Gabby.
Did you really and truly love me, or did you just want to be the one to break my heart? Within the past year, they've been mostly about love. Like, when you love somebody, it doesn't matter what they look like and how much they weigh or if they're moody and stuff like that. It's because you love them that they're perfect. Because when you're in love, your eyes no longer see, your heart does.
I can't believe my 13-year-old could come up with something that amazing.
While the chemo works to fight the cancer in her body, Gabby keeps putting pen to paper.
I was listening to music, and she was sitting there fleshing my lines. And I had a pen in my hand, and I'd been thinking all day about trying to write something. And I was listening to it, and it just hit me, so I had to write it down on her arm. I took my pen and grabbed her arm and wrote it down on it.
I mean, it was beautiful, but I just couldn't figure out why she had written it up my arm. I asked her why. She said, well, I didn't have nothing else to write it on, so.
In the end, you lose. You lose the one person who loved you for who you was and not for who you pretended to be.
I think it's her experience here I don't think she realizes it as much yet, but I think she takes her emotions, because she don't show them that much. I think the fact of being here, you know, away from her friends and all that just collides, and something hits her and she just has to write it down.
I cannot promise forever, at least not right now, but I can promise that I will love you and only you right now.